sail this sea of dreams forever. Una familia del corazón. Brother and sister together, believing in that promise set in stone. So we've come to build a nation, forged by many hands through many years, with justice as a firm foundation, and compassion to rescue us from fear. And who among us is not thankful? Would not choose to share what we've been given free? Who among us would refuse? No, sir, remember we are family. No, sir, we are never alone. No, sir, remember we were meant to be una familia del corazón. Una familia del corazón. And though the darkness closes round us, storm clouds drive us from our home, the light of love still surrounds us. Las familias del corazón. Remember we were meant to be una familia del corazón. Una familia del corazón.
Good evening. I'm Father Eric Sundrup. I'm the pastor here at Bellarmine Chapel, and we are happy to welcome you here this evening for our 4th annual Share the Journey concert. We are also happy to be hosting this concert and standing with migrants and refugees and sharing the journey as Pope Francis invites us all. Over the next 2 nights, we will hear from some incredible artists from across the country, working together to raise funds for 3 migrant-serving organizations, the Kino Border Initiative, Casa de Paz, and Catholic Charities Southwestern Ohio. We hope you enjoy these performances and hope you will join us in sharing the journey by making a donation tonight and reaching out to our migrant brothers and sisters where you can. At this time, I invite you all to share in this opening prayer, our Share the Journey prayer. God, our refuge, you share the journey with migrants and refugees, lightening their footsteps with hope. For you, Lord, are close to the brokenhearted. Pour out your Spirit upon world leaders. May they see the tragedies of our human family and be moved to respond with wisdom, compassion, and courage. Open our eyes and hearts to the God-given dignity of all your people. Move us to welcome our neighbors and so bear witness to your love. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Good evening. Welcome to, live music. I'm Elaine Deal with WGUC Cincinnati's classical music station. It is my great honor to be here again this year to MC this event. I was here last year, but you weren't. We were all virtual last year, and I thank you very much for coming out on this gorgeous, beautiful, early autumn evening to celebrate and pray and share and just be together in a room where there's some live music. Amen, right?
Amen.
I was informed earlier that this is National Migration Week and that this Sunday is actually the World Day of Migrants and Refugees. That's Sunday the 26th. And I was given this quote from Pope Francis to share for World Day of Migrants. You might keep in mind as the evening progresses. The truth, however, is that we are all in the same boat and called to work together so that there will be no more walls that separate us. No longer others, but only a single we, encompassing all of humanity. It is never an easy job to be the first performer of such a magnificent event, so we're calling on this artist to kick things off this evening. And by the way, she's going to set the bar really high for the rest of us. I've had the pleasure of knowing Lisa Biales for many, many years. She's an award-winning recording artist with 10 CDs and counting. She's a singer, a songwriter, a guitarist, supporter and promoter of live music with her Big Song Music House in Oxford, Ohio. She's a watercolor artist. She is the belle of the blues, and she is my friend. To get this journey started, please welcome Lisa Biales singing a song from her CD, Chasing Away the Blues.
Thank you, Elaine. Don't give up when you're feeling lost or lonely. You've got a kindred spirit right around the corner. And don't be afraid to give your heart to someone, 'cause love brings so much more. And I believe I've got a dark side, right or wrong, but I don't want to hurt no and I believe in a happy ever after. I'm gonna be forgiving, it's the best that I can do. And I'm oh so grateful for this life that I've been living, 'cause dreaming's reality too. I believe there will be a bright tomorrow. I'm gonna keep my head up when I'm feeling sad or blue. And I believe if you don't take more than you're giving, your dreams will all come true. Your dreams will all come true.
Didn't I tell you? Thank you so much, Lisa. I think Lisa has a lot of CDs available. You can visit her website and explore her music and her artwork. It'll be a great way to spend an hour or two. Playing with Lisa tonight, some very talented musicians, including this guy right here. He's also playing with about every other musician tonight. I think you're... Seems like it. Yeah, I think so. He is certainly one of the hardest working men in showbiz. His name is Bobby Fischer. He has... Bobby and his guitars, mandolins, banjos, heck, anything with strings on it have been entertaining audiences in Cincinnati since before I was legal age, I believe. So, you know, at least 10 years. Bobby's been all over the world, performing from Hawaii to Ireland, and he's also one of the kindest, most caring gentlemen I've had the privilege to know. He's the inspiration and the driving force behind this annual event, a project that requires countless hours of his time, his talent, and his energy. It is my great pleasure to introduce the guy who has made all of this possible, singing one of his own songs, Bobby Fischer.
Thank you, Elaine. And thanks to each and every one of you for coming out and joining us tonight. I know it's these are challenging times that we live in right now with the pandemic, but we're doing this as safely as we can, and I want to thank all of you out in our audience via the live stream for tuning in. So actually you all have a part in this song, and we will do this with safety measures in mind. So in the first verse, I'm going to ask you to clap your hands 3 times. When I say clap your hands and sing, let's try that. Clap your hands and sing. Very good. Now we'll do that twice in the first verse. So how many times is that all together? Twice. Okay. Now in the second verse, we're all about being community and welcoming people. Now, typically I would say join hands with the person next to you, but we won't do that. We'll do that, you know, like how we sometimes do the elbow bump. But we'll just kind of raise your hands to the side, like to make this spiritual connection. And I will say, when I say join hands and show, we'll just do that. And then the flower that grows, we will bloom the flower. And let the wind of the Spirit just gently sway you from side to side. So those of you who are watching, you all got that? I hope so. Yeah, you can do this at home. It should be safe to do at home. Okay, that's verse 2. Then verse 4. Wait a minute. No, verse 3. Okay, Did learn to count in school. Okay, verse 3, we're going to climb to the top of the hill. So this is sometimes, the journey can be quite a climb. Lots of hills, lots of mountains to climb. So we're going to climb to the top of the hill, and I'm going to say, look over your shoulder to see. So look over your shoulder at the person behind you. They won't be able to see you, though, because they'll be looking at the person behind them. Okay, so that's verse 3. Now, the thing about join hands and show, that'll happen twice as fast. So we do that join hands and show, flower that grows. That happens the rest of the song. Okay, verse 5. What? Oh, verse 4. Don't worry about verse 4. I'll just tell you what to do when we get to that. Verse 5, love, can you see me okay? I am standing. Love is the light of the world when we close our eyes at night. This is called Song for a Happy Heart. It goes like this. Children all over the earth, clap your hands and sing. Children all over the earth, clap your hands and sing. Sing about a happy heart, the great love God can bring to children all over the earth. Children all over the earth, let's join hands and show. Children all over the earth, what everyone should know. Sing about a happy heart, a flower to bloom and grow. In the song we sing of the love God brings to children all over the earth. Oh, children all over the earth, climb to the top of the hill. Children all over the earth, climb to the top of the hill. Look over your shoulder to see more children are coming still to whistle our tune about the sun and moon. Join hands and show that the flower that grows in the song we sing of the love God brings to children all over the earth. Help me out on this one. Whistle. When we close our eyes at night, love is the light of the world in a morning clear and bright. Sing about a happy heart, come on, let's do it right. Oh, we feel complete as we tap our feet and we whistle our tune about sun and moon. Join hands and show that the flower that grows, the song we sing of the love God brings to children all you.
You know, when you do a show like this, you don't get a lot of time for rehearsal. There's always a couple of surprises. Bobby, you did not tell me there was choreography.
Say what?
I'm glad you were here to lead that choreography. We've got some video presentations tonight as well as the live music. And our first video tonight comes from an amazingly talented gentleman who goes by the name of Lakota John. And Bobby, you crossed paths with Lakota John.
I did, Elaine. Yes, we met on my first road gig this year in over a year. In the month of June, our band was playing the Cardboard Hearts. We were playing a festival in Ocracoke, North Carolina, and Lakota John was on the bill, as was another one of the groups that will be presenting, and I was just so amazed at the talent of these artists. So I just started saying, hey, you guys want to do a concert with us? You're welcome to come here, or if you want to just send us a video. So Lakota John was very gracious to do that.
And he sent this video. He said that he picked up his guitar at age 7, inspired by his dad's music collection. He is from the Lakota and Lumbee tribes. Started his musical journey with rock and classic rock and jazz, blues and roots. He's a storytelling musician. Says his approach is write first, instrument later. And he shared this video with us.
I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining. Thank you for listening. The song is entitled Together at Home.
Together at home, we are not alone. Pass the time away, take it day by day. Together at home, we are not alone. Divided we will fall, united we'll stand. It may be raining, the sun will shine again. Mother Earth, our healer, gives what she gets. When good seeds are sown, roots then grow strong. The bonds becomes one. Home is where the heart is when we're safe and sound. Peace and comfort lives where love abounds. Help each other, love one another, wipe away our tears. We'll make it to the top. Have hope, fear not. Together at home, we are not alone. Pass the time away, take it day by day. Together at home, we are not alone. Divided we will fall, united we'll stand.
He is Lakota John, and he is Lakota John. I forgot that we're streaming live, and I have a floor director back there. It's like real showbiz. Lakota John is fabulously talented, too. While you're hanging out on YouTube. You might want to check out some of his music as well. Joe, is that comfortable for you, or do you need some help? Do we need a technician? Okay. We were just unsure about the clarinet microphone. Is that good, Chad? How's everybody doing? Is it good to be out? Yeah, it's great to be out. Kind of missed this, haven't you? You know, it occurs to me as the evening progresses that this town is blessed with having more than our fair share of fine musicians. And it also occurs to me that I've got some really talented friends. These next gentlemen among that group, they are the Faux. They're not real Frenchmen. Don't ask to see their passports. But they love the music of the hot club gypsy jazz scene of Paris from the days of Django Reinhardt and Stéphane Grappelli in the 1930s, and they bring that sound to us lovingly and with passion and skill. They've been doing so for over 20 years. They have 4 albums now featuring their own compositions alongside some great jazz standards. Tonight with us is Joe Lucas at clarinet, George Cunningham guitar, Don Aaron bass, performing a song written by a Russian immigrant named Joseph Miro. It was written back in the early 1930s. Please welcome the Faux Frenchmen and Blue Drag.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jaime Cortes from Mesa, Arizona. I wanted to say thank you to Bobby Fischer for inviting me to participate in this year's Share the Journey concert. This year, as he was explaining to me, that we were supporting Casa de Paz and also the Kino border initiative. I was pleased because those are things that are dear in my heart. Some of my family works really diligently with the Kino Border Initiative, tried to support dignified ways to treat people at the border, refugees, and helping them with just basic things that they need. So I am very pleased about these two organizations we're supporting. I want you to take a look at the website and check out these two organizations and support them in any way that you can. I wrote a song for that purpose, for supporting them and supporting this concert of Share the Journey for this year. The song is called Come Inside and is just imagining a way of encountering a person who is trying to come at the border and trying to come in with their family after so many hardships. So it's just, the artist, shows you the possibilities, right? So I wanted to show you the possibilities of what could be if we all have our heart in the right place and respond in a positive way. So I hope that you enjoy this song, Come Inside, and thank you so much for supporting Share the Journey 2021.
Your journey has been so hard, with rejections, barbed wires, and guards. Your spirit drives you to survive, and your dream is keeping you alive. The burning sun has hurt your back. You keep fleeing from the violent attacks. You had no choice but to be gone. Your children deserve a new dawn. And here you stand with a one-way ticket to this place. And here you are, we are finally meeting face to face. And what I see is me, and what you see is you. We're not so different from my point of view. Come inside, let me shield you from the blistering air. Come inside, don't look back and put behind you the nightmare. You are welcome, don't you see? You are meant to be free like me. You and me. You and me. Your suffering has come to an end. Rest easy, you are now among friends. For you and I were meant to be, sharing paradise in peace and harmony. And here you stand with a one-way ticket to this place. And here you are, we are finally meeting face to face. And what I see is me, and what you see is you. We're not so different from my point of view. Come inside, let me shield you from the blistering air. Come inside, don't look back and put behind you the nightmare. You are welcome, don't you see? You are meant to be free like me. You and me. You and me. Don't you see, you are meant to be free like me. You and me. You and me.
So a number of you will remember that last February we inaugurated this new facility that so many of you were so generous in supporting, and we had a wonderful celebration here, a dream come true. And then the following month, COVID hit here like it did in much of the world. And so we had to improvise and we had to pivot very quickly.
This year has been a year defined by determination. In the midst of all of the obstacles that we have faced and that the migrants that we accompany have faced, we've been determined to continue to live out our mission. And the migrants that we serve and accompany are determined to continue to keep protecting their families from violence and finding a way to survive in the midst of this global pandemic. And so that determination is what has driven us to keep focused on our mission, to be creative in how we offer services.
When migrants come in and they do have a meal in the dining area, they're recently arrived, they're able to bathe as well. And I can't describe how incredibly restorative that is for people to be able to bathe, receive a new set of clothing, to receive toiletries. It's incredibly restorative, and I would say even healing.
For many of us, for us at the Kino Border Initiative, but really for the global community, this year has in many ways been defined by what we can't do, the doors that have closed. But it's striking to me to reflect on what we have been able to do. And although we haven't been able to open that shelter space, we have been able to offer so many other services to migrants who are arriving in Nogales, Sonora.
What was wonderful was just yesterday I was here, and in one of the classrooms were parents, I think, receiving legal information and data that they needed for their cases, and in the other room the children were playing. So it's just wonderful to see in terms of using this space and continuing to provide the deep care and love and support for which Kino is known, and to do that in this space while keeping everyone safe. The needs are so high, and I'd say one of the biggest concerns we have involves migrants who have fled violence. They've come north, and they're unable to access the asylum process. And this has gone on for months. Some have even been here over a year. And with all the risks that they face here and all the uncertainty, and it's just been a very, very difficult situation.
But what's unique about this year is how much we've focused on developing the leadership of the migrants themselves. Because what we don't want to just always be an intermediary. What we want is for their voices to be strengthened and for their voices to be heard. And we've been able to do that in the context of the Save Asylum campaign, where migrants themselves are deciding what kinds of events and protests to organize. They're taking almost all of the speaking roles. We had in the fall a march that was organized by the children, where they shared their experiences of what it means to be a child in this context of limbo and stranded at the border. So although I wish that people weren't stuck here in Nogales, I so admire and appreciate what people have made of this moment and their growth and their own confidence and their own leadership, and their own sense of possibility, that they believe that change is possible. and they're inviting all of us to join them in that journey. I'm struck by how much this represents the body of Christ, that in this building each of us have our different role and our different function, and together we're advancing a world in which we can love more deeply, in which hope is true and it's not just optimism. And it's that body of Christ that I'm asking you all to continue to pray for and continue to support.
We've really grown to become the KBI family, and that family continues to grow, and so I really look forward to KBI flourishing and continuing to flourish going into the future.
It's okay, you can clap. They're doing some pretty good work. Well, welcome back, and hello again to people who are watching us online. My name is Elaine Deal. My day job is announcing classical music on Cincinnati's 90.9 WGUC, but occasionally I sing a song or two, and Bobby was kind enough to ask me if I'd like to sing one tonight. So I said, heck, the chance to sing something with Bobby Fischer on guitar and this amazing band? Yes. And then I told him what song I wanted to do, and he said, I'd really like to play piano on that. So you owe me a guitar song, Bobby. I picked this song because I really like singing it. It's written by one of my favorite songwriters, Carole King. Didn't really think about it, though, and how kind of appropriate it is for what we're all talking about tonight, from her Tapestry album, So Far Away. One more song about moving along the highway. You can't say much of anything that's new. If I could only work this life out my way, I'd rather spend it being close to you, but you're so far away. Doesn't anybody stay in one place anymore? It would be so fine to see your face at my door. Doesn't help to know you're so far away. Yeah, yeah, you're so far away. Traveling around sure gets me down and lonely. There's nothing else to do but close my mind. I sure hope the road Doesn't anybody stay in one place anymore? It would be so fine to see your face at my door. Doesn't help to know you're so far away. Yeah, yeah, you're so far away. Yeah, you're so far away. Thank you.
Everybody, we have Crackdown, Jim Roberts, Rob Scherer. I'm David T. Giuseppe. We're honored to be here tonight and be part of the Share the Journey concert. We wish we could be there with you in person, but we're in North Carolina, and it's pretty much the best we could do.
Yeah, so we're going to do one of my songs that's called Up in the Air, and I wrote it about the immigrant experience in America and about how we're all immigrants, and it's a good thing to remember when you meet somebody who's gotten here more recently than your family did. So,
we want to dedicate this to the Bihogo family, who I've worked with since 2016, who made an 8+ year long odyssey all the way from the Congo to the United States. And I'm pleased to say they're doing great, and we love you.
We are Crackdown, and we approve the following message.
1, 2, 3.
New York, 1861. The ocean liners at the dock. The poor folk came to find those streets of gold, but they fetched up on the rocks. No, you can't come work for me. I shouldn't have to tell you why. Can't you read that sign outside my door? Says no Irish need apply. Well, you can hold me down, you can hold me down, you can hold me down, down, but you'll never keep me there. Sink my body in the cold, cold ground, but my soul's up in the air, up in the air. Birmingham in 63, while the nation was at war. The governor went down to the high school, and he stood outside the door. Said, don't you send those kids in here. Can't you tell their skin's too dark? We don't allow that kind of thing round here. You best remember where you are. Well, you can hold me down, you can hold me down, you can hold me down, down, but you'll never keep me there, no. Sink my body in the cold, cold ground, 'cause my soul's up in the air. Yuma 2006, cowboy said, let's build a fence. Slap a padlock on the gate. Tell the brown man get the hens. The Irishman got his job. The black girl learned her degree. The brown man was here before the cowboy was. Ain't this the land of the free? Well, you can hold me down, you can hold me down, you can hold me down, down, but you'll never keep me there. Sink my body in the cold, cold ground, 'cause my soul's up in the air. Up in the air.
The group is called Crackdown. And Bobby, you ran into these guys out on the road too, didn't you?
At the same festival, at the Ocrafolk Festival on Ocracoke Island. And yeah, I got to meet Jim and David and Rob. And we made a lot of friends that weekend. So
I need to spend more time in North Carolina. A lot of music going on down there. A lot of music going on here as well at Bellarmine Chapel. And this happens again tomorrow. Well, not this exact show. All new videos, all new musicians, more music, more messaging. So if you can't be with us in person tomorrow, though we hope you can catch it on YouTube and Facebook Live tomorrow.
And shareinthehope.com. And I believe the Bellarmine website as well is live streaming it. So yeah.
Great. So we're worldwide. Our next performer took a sort of an unusual path to be standing here with us this evening. Bill Tonis began his career in the world of broadcast news. You will remember his voice from the airwaves of the big ones, 700 WLW, reporting news for many, many years. Bill graduated from this very university, Xavier, in journalism, but some years back, he went through some life changes. He left the news desk and picked up his guitar, which he had been ignoring for about 10 years.
I think even longer.
Now Bill is the pastoral associate for outreach at Our Lady of Visitation, sharing his music with shut-ins, nursing home residents, and in jail ministry. He's deeply involved with social justice programs and service programs at his parish and beyond. He shares his talent and his testimony at schools, churches, meetings, conferences, youth groups, retreats, and tonight with us. Performing a song from his 2009 CD, Live to Love, this is Bill Tonis with I Will Give You Rest.
my hopes in you, faithful, strong, and true. Into your hands I place my plans, restore, redeem, and renew. Eternal giver, please deliver me come, for you are my guest. Come, all you weary, come without worry, and I will give you rest, and I will give you rest.
Thank you so much.
Hey everybody, this is John and Gotti. I'm here to share a song with you tonight for the concert for Continue the Journey, a concert for compassion, and to reach out to all those that are in need, that truly need a sign of hope. So we can all be this hope to one another as we walk with one another. That, you know, so many, we all have stories to tell, but what we can do with bringing hope through music and aid, financial aid, or whatever it is to help those that are in need. I think that's what we're here to do on the earth. You know, one of the things I find that mankind has two purposes on this earth. One is to live a life of gratitude, that it's all gift, even sometimes in the suffering, that we have the ability to create and to do great things. And the second one is maintenance. I mean, we're the only animal on the planet that can really care for it. And so through caring for each other as well as the planet. So a concert for compassion as we walk with one another on this journey, that there is life on the other side of difficulty. So this is a new song called Life on the Other Side of Hell. So hope you enjoy it.
If you saw a picture of my broken heart, all the colors would look the same. To people passing by, it's a work of art, but it's in a fragile frame. If you ever asked to see behind the glass, I would show you all the pain. And every single time almost crossed that line, but I held on to my faith. There's hope on the other side of hopeless. There's a light in the middle of the darkness. When you're lost and alone in the middle of the maze, and the storm wrecks a map and you cannot find your way, there's one thing I know all too well, that there's life after hell. After hell. If you're trying to survive while the waters rise and you just can't catch your breath, holding on to nothing but a prayer inside till you ain't got nothing left. I've been there before, shattered on the floor. The world was such a mess. If you're somewhere near the end, remember you were more than your regrets. So don't ever forget there is hope on the other side of hopeless. There's a light in the middle of the darkness, yes. When you're lost and alone in the middle of the maze, and the storm wrecks a map and you cannot find your way, there's one thing I know all too well, that there's life after hell. After hell. There is life, there is life, there is life, I know it all too well. There is life, there is life, there is life, I know it all too well. have to have.
It's great to be a part of the Continuing the Journey concert, so hope it brings you some compassion and some hope. So go out and make a difference, one song at a time. God bless y'all. John and Gotti, thanks.
Saludos, greetings. My name is Diane Cheo DiFrancesco. I am the current president of the Board of Directors of Casa de Paz Cincinnati. Thank you for the opportunity to share with you briefly about our organization. My goal in this brief presentation is to share an overview of who we are, our mission, our transition home, our program for women and children, and some of the challenges faced by victims of domestic violence. Casa de Paz, peace, hope, and brighter futures for victims of domestic violence. First, did you know that 1 in 3 Latinas have experienced domestic violence in their lifetime? Did you know that 1 in 12 Latinas have experienced domestic violence in the past 12 months? Our mission at Casa de Paz is to facilitate the transition of women and children with a focus on Latinas, from victims of domestic violence to confident, self-reliant individuals. Each woman in our program creates a personal development plan. We provide guidance and support them unconditionally, confidentially, and without judgment. We extend a safe space to the women and their children while connecting them to community resources, support, and programs to facilitate recovery. We celebrate their independence and growth. Graduates from our program can join the Phoenix Group, our women's support group, for further support and education. Casa de Paz provides a secure, safe haven for women and their children so they can begin a new life, free from abuse and trauma. We offer a 6-month transition program in which women and their children receive therapy as part of the healing process. With individualized education and psychological support, women work toward economic independence while building self-esteem and the confidence they need to face the world on their own. Casa de Paz offers a safe, comfortable environment for women and children to grow and develop through educational programs tailored to meet individual needs. These programs allow women to make life adjustments in order to achieve a more positive and healthy life. We focus on the physical and emotional health, skills for success in the community, and confidence through empowerment, reinforced by others who have successfully transitioned from violence to independence. We also connect residents with community resources pertaining to such topics as mental health, personal finance, parenting, tax preparation, nutrition and wellness, rights and legal issues, and English as a second language classes. Children at Casa de Paz receive age-appropriate educational support and engage in recreational and enrichment activities generously provided by volunteers. They also receive counseling provided by licensed psychologists and professionals. Casa de Paz is a new nonprofit organization here in Cincinnati. Let's look at our brief history. Our home opened in January 2020, and we received our first family January 21st, 2020. Since then, and during the global pandemic, we've served 19 families, 31 children. We've had 8 graduates of the 6-month transition program, and we sadly also received 19 calls for intake when we had no more space available. Feedback from graduates of our program has been very positive. One resident said, "El programa me ayudó en preparar que no debo tener miedo a decir sí y a ser firme en mis decisiones. The program helped me to learn that I should not fear when to say yes and to be firm in my decisions." Another graduate shared, "Me trataron siempre con amor, cariño y comprensión. They always treated me with love, affection, and understanding." Our Phoenix group offers practical support for Casa de Paz residents and a forum for shared learning. Educational programming is offered to improve self-esteem, support cultural adaptations, and encourage healthy living. Your generous support will not only keep our doors open, but allow us to offer the individualized and enrichment programming that each resident needs to grow and to transform. Casa de Paz, providing peace, hope, and brighter futures for victims of domestic violence. Help us help women and children now. Contact us today. Muchas gracias por su apoyo. Thank you for your support.
And we're back at it live. Yes, we're going to rock a little bit now. Greg Pearson and Stephen Young use their gifts as musicians, singers, and songwriters to assist others in deepening their faith experience and come to appreciate the great things God is doing among us. And now they're going to do just that right here in front of your very eyes with a little help from their talented friends. Please welcome the Pearson Young Project and I'll Sing Your Praise.
Good evening. Elaine, you notice I got Bobby to play guitar on my song.
Yeah, you did. I know.
Hey, welcome everybody, and thank you for all your support for the work that we've done over the years with this concert. One quick public service announcement. In addition to the funds that we're collecting that we'll say more about that you can give at the door or through credit card, there's some postcards out there that you could take and sign to your senator or representative, just asking for some fair treatment for refugees and for the Dreamers, the DACA recipients who've been with us, since birth, many of them. Just that something would be done to provide some justice to them. We're all on a journey, and a lot of the performers tonight have commented on that. And, the journey we're all on, sometimes we feel alone and down, and we feel like we're pushing the rock up the hill. And other times we have situations like this where we're surrounded by good friends and good people that we've not met yet, but it brings us a spirit of joy. And this song is a reminder to me that no matter how I'm feeling, a big part of my life is if I can be centered on God and be grateful and thankful for what He's given me in my life and sing His praises up until the very moment of my death, I want to be singing His praises, and that's the name of this song, I'll Sing Your Praise. way. When I can't find my rest, when enemies surround me, or in the joy friendship brings. When I'm weary on my journey and I don't know your plan, Lord, you promise to be with me. On your promise I stand. On your promise I stand. I'll sing your praise in the morning. I'll sing your praise through the day. I'll sing your praise till the sun goes down. I'll sing your praise till I go to my grave. I'll sing your praise till I go to my grave. I'll sing your praise till I go to my grave. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I give Bobby Fischer a chance to put that guitar down, but now do you see why I wanted to do a guitar song with him? It's like being with Bon Jovi up here or something. We have another video to introduce, and Bobby's going to help me with this one because he's a good friend of Lynnea. Lynnea Gray.
Lynnea Gray.
She is a liturgist, an arranger, a director, composer, vocal coach, and accompanist. All these people do so many things. She works in music ministry across the country, and she's currently the director of Archdiocesan Gospel Mass Choir. Lynn was blessed in 2008 to direct the Gospel Mass Choir during the Mass for Pope Benedict. And Bobby, how do you know Lynnea?
So Lynnea and I, we go way back. We've taught together various conferences and conventions over the years all over the U.S. And most recently this summer, she joined me in the faculty of a program that I worked with a group of people called the Bobby Fischer Ensemble Formation Program, or BFEP. Actually, the second F is silent, so it's really BFEP. But amazingly talented person, wonderful singer. She's going to share her talents, though, tonight on the piano, the song Balm in Gilead. And then following that will be two more good friends of mine, Bob and Jean Zentz from Norfolk, Virginia. I've got to know them over the years, and they were also on the bill at the Okra Folk Festival. So.
North Carolina again.
North Carolina again.
Jesus healed the blind man by taking spittle and dirt and rubbing that paste on the blind man's eyes. He restored his sight. Jesus healed and restored the hearing to the man born deaf by simply stating, "Open, be open." It is the healing power of the Lord that restores our souls. It is the healing power of the Lord that gives us peace. I offer this arrangement of there is a balm in Gilead to offer peace, to offer faith, to offer hope, to offer healing.
Well, you're always welcome at our house, any time of the day. Yes, you're always welcome at our house in Norfolk, VA.
But that's not what we're going to sing for you today.
No, not really.
We are Bob and Jean, Jean and Bob. We're really happy to be sharing the journey with you again this year. And we thought we would share with you a prayer that comes from the Reformed Judaism tradition, although really it's good for any spirituality and for anyone who has people who were in their lives and who we really want to remember. And it was written by two rabbis, Rabbi Sylvia Kamens and Rabbi Jack Reimer.
And speaking of rhymers, what a great name for someone who writes poetry.
Because, in fact, this prayer really is poetry, and we heard it as a song. So I did a setting in the folk tradition, so that means it has a part for you to sing. It's the words, "We remember them."
And don't refrain from singing.
At the rising of the sun and in its going down,
we remember them. At the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter, we remember them.
At the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring,
we remember them. At the blueness of the skies, in the warmth of summer, we remember them.
At the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of the autumn,
we remember them. At the beginning of the year and when it ends, we remember them. As long as we live, they too shall live for the now a part of us, as we remember them.
When we are weary and in need of strength,
we remember them. When we are lost and sick at heart, we remember them.
When we have decisions that are difficult to make,
we remember them. When we have joy we crave to share, we remember them.
When we have achievements that are based on theirs,
we remember them. When we gather together and say these words, we remember them. As long as we live, they too shall live for the now a part of us, as we remember them. As we remember them.
Thanks for singing with us.
We have one final video to share with you this evening. Catholic Charities is a name you've probably been hearing in the news a lot lately. They've actually been around for over 100 years, serving the Archdiocese of Cincinnati through many programs to help many, many people. And though those programs have changed over the years, their commitment to serve the poor, protect the vulnerable, and welcome the strangers has never changed. Their mission is to serve, enlighten, and empower, and to serve local families and empower local lives. And as Bobby mentioned earlier to me, they are right now working to help some 50 Afghan refugees figure out what comes next. So Catholic Charities offers this video.
Hello, I'm Tonis, CEO of Catholic Charities Southwestern Ohio. Catholic Charities serves and empowers the vulnerable in our community through a variety of professional services. These include food pantries, early childhood and parenting education, senior and caregiver support, and many other programs. And rooted in the gospel call to welcome the stranger, Catholic Charities is also a leading provider of comprehensive immigration and refugee services in our region. For this year's World Day of Migrants and Refugees, Pope Francis has a beautiful message for us. He says this: "The truth is that we are all in the same boat and called to work together so that there will be no more walls that separate us. No longer others, but only a single we, encompassing all of humanity." So today we are honored to join you in this Share the Journey, a concert for compassion. As a community of clients, staff, volunteers, and supporters, Catholic Charities provides casework, emergency assistance, health promotion, English proficiency, mental health, interpretation, and legal services to immigrants. And also as the region's designated refugee resettlement agency, we are prepared to resettle hundreds of refugees in the next year from countries such as the Congo, Syria, and Sudan, as well as those fleeing the crisis in Afghanistan. With you, I know that we will make these newcomers feel welcome. They will place their roots here, like many of our ancestors did before. And like them, they will make our communities culturally, economically, and spiritually stronger. So let's take inspiration in these closing words of Pope Francis and his message today. We are called to dream together, fearlessly, as a single human family, as companions on the same journey, as sons and daughters of the same earth that is our common home, brothers and sisters all. And now, to share more about Catholic Charities' work, it's my privilege to introduce you to Elizabeth Clapp, Director of Immigration Legal Services. Thank you, and God bless.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Clapp, Director of Immigration Legal Services at Catholic Charities. It's an honor to be with you this evening. Our Legal Services Department represents immigrants of all ages and from many nations around the world with a wide variety of legal needs. We work with the family members of U.S. citizens and lawful permanent residents to help them obtain status in the U.S. We provide removal defense in immigration court for families and individuals facing deportation. We help young immigrants file and renew their DACA so they are eligible to work and remain free from the risk of deportation. We work with unaccompanied minors and their guardians so that they may get residency in the U.S. We handle a variety of humanitarian cases, including visas for victims of domestic violence, human trafficking, and other crime victims. We represent asylum seekers who fled their home countries due to persecution. We help eligible green card holders file for naturalization and become U.S. citizens. For the first time, the Immigration Legal Services team now has 2 full-time attorneys, and we're looking forward to being able to serve more immigrants in the community with our increased capacity. To learn more about the services we provide, visit ccswoh.org/programs/immigration-legal-services.
And now the group I've been waiting to see perform live since last year's all-virtual concert. The House of Joy Christian Ministries is an interdenominational congregation established in 1994 by Bishop Todd O'Neill. The House of Joy began their ministry in College Hill and are delighted today to continue that work out of their new location on Central Parkway. It's right down the street from me, guys. Perhaps the most joyful aspect of Bishop O'Neill's ministry is the mighty House of Joy choir. And ladies and gentlemen, they're here tonight in person to do a little roof raising, along with a little praising and sharing our journey. Please welcome. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's the House of Joy choir!
Hallelujah. Isaiah said that in the year that King Uzziah died,
I saw the Lord, and he was high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple. And Isaiah said, I saw the angels, the seraphims. They had 6 wings. 2 wings they did cover their face. 2 wings they did cover their feet. And 2 wings they did fly. And they cried one to the other, Holy, 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 holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is filled with his glory. Come on, let's join the angels and sing, Holy, holy, come on, holy, holy, God is holy, 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 heaven and earth are filled with your glory, holy, God is holy, heaven and earth are filled with your glory, holy, 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 God is holy, God is holy, 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 none like you, there's none like you, nobody, none like you, nobody like you, nobody, none like nobody can rock me like you, hold me like you, love me like you, you holy, holy, God is holy, 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 everything is gonna be alright. God is holy, holy, everything is gonna be alright. God is holy, holy, everything is gonna be alright. God is holy, 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 everything is gonna be alright. God is holy, holy, everything is gonna be alright. God is holy, everything is gonna be alright. God told me to tell you everything. Amen, 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 amen,
Please, let's hear it again for the House of Joy Choir, led by Bishop Todd O'Neill. Amen, amen, amen. This has been an incredibly wonderful night of music and love and kindness and caring and celebration. Night 2 of Share the Journey happens tomorrow night right here at 7 o'clock, and we'd love to see you join us again for more music and more inspiration. Thank you, a lot of thank yous to everyone who has worked so hard to put this evening together. Thank you to Xavier University and Bellarmine Chapel for hosting the event. To all of the performers who have entertained tonight and enlightened you. To our technical crew, Chad Knutson Live Sound, Greg Botis Live Streaming Work, Jim Prue's video production, John Venemeyer, who does just about everything, including playing in the house band. We're going to bring the house band up, aren't we, Bobby? Come on up, house band. Max Pearson, percussion. Stan Ginn, drums, and Tim Brookbank, bass. Thank you all for playing. Lisa, you going to sing on this one too? Come on. Come on. Once again, we're going to welcome to this stage the Pearson Young Project and the entire company, and you if you'd like to sing along as well. So please jump in and sing with us if you will. Thank you for coming tonight. Thank you for joining us as we share the journey. Yay, choir, come on. Come on, choir.
Well, while they're coming up, I'm just going to say that Greg Pearson wrote this song. And Greg, you have anything you want to say about it?
Well, this song was inspired by my daughter. And the whole point of it is that we become so obsessed with color. And I remember someone saying it's more about the content of the character. So that's what this song is about, called The Color of Me.
Not a matter of black, not a matter of white, yellow, red, brown, doesn't matter. They're just pigment in our sight. There's more to the story than the eye can see. What I am, who I am, is the color of me. When will we discover it's not the color of our skin that makes us sisters and brothers? There's more to the story everyone should know. This is my story, here's how it goes. Life that I live, what I believe, all that I give, all I achieve. Love in my heart, this light that I shine, all within me, for the dreams that are mine. The Spirit is with me. What more can I say? What more can I do? This is my story. What about you? Yes, we are different. That much we can agree.